It's time for the gamer game. It's a gamer gaming time. I got popcorn. No. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be the winning winner. It's a Game Grumps reference. Okay. It's time. Play moddable version. I'll just play Talos Principle, please. Bong. Oh, it's gonna be really loud. It's gonna be really loud. I like this game's soundtrack. It's a soundtrack from that they had in Citadels of Elohim, but I prefer it. We'll adjust it again if we need to. Hold on. We'll find out. So as mentioned before, I love this game. Firmware is functional. Child program parameters loaded. System check pass. Starting child process. Ready.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
I think we're pretty worthy. We're going for some gamer strats right now. But it's because we need to for a thing. I knew that wasn't nearly far enough. But yeah, just having these.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Eternal life does sound pretty good, Chad. Gotta say. Anyway, I am gonna go through this playthrough normally, but normally I'd just use that to break a lot of the puzzles.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Well, at least we have that going for us. I don't know what the return to beginning is, like, button is yet, so... Ah, here's where we go. There are stars that we have to get, chat. Very important that we get them. Oh, we do need a jammer here. Okay. I thought we did. Alright, and I think there's another star in this map, but I'll check. We'll be able to tell at the end, and we can come back anytime, so... But yeah, I had puzzles I still had to do. A switch out of reach, eh? And indeed it is. Also, I think we saw a QR code earlier and I forgot to look at it. Oh God, that sound scares me every time. Top 10 cowards.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Well, I do want eternity. It is a goal of mine. Ah.
Well done, child.
Thank you.
Only one more sigil is needed.
Indeed. No. Hate that thing.
My temple awaits you, child.
No, it
Go
don't.
forth.
I missed one. See?
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Good for me.
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
I bet it will. Could it be, chat? Puzzles? Ah, and our good friend, the machine. Loading library session. Done. Mounting local disks. 47 million. Distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Error. Network inaccessible. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Error. MLA unresponsive. Initiating command prompt. Done. Library archive session ready. Hi. Unknown command. Type help for list of available commands. I feel like the volume is still a little loud. Help. List. From Nadia Sarbhai? From Nadia. Institute for Applied N%. To Alexandra Drennan. Nomadics. And some corrupted bits, I think is what that's meant to be. Welcome to the team. Hi again, I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here. But this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know, you're... sorry, I skipped. You're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Let's do this, Nadia. Okay. Athena 6. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of Hesperides. I don't know how to pronounce that. Did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom, its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles fit load 544845524455240474152444544E, gazing upon the stars, and wept. Interesting. Blah 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 blah. Unknown characters. Lee and Dad. I guess Lee is a father. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together. Try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth. But that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Okay. I guess we'll move on with the stuff then. Help. I guess we'll run MLA. Hello, guest. How can I help you today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query. How old are library archives? Library resources publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 203F 2030 something. That's not good for us. How long has this system been running? The system has been active for 99999 years. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to library resource archive. What's the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.4212750 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6924751 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Your query. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Forget the library. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Nice. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Your query. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject verbs object syntax. Your query. Alright. Shut up.
Step into the light, child.
No.
And my temple will be revealed to you.
No. Ah. Well, there is only one star here. We can leave.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Well, thank you.
Let this be our covenant. These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the great tower, there you may not go. For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Unrecognized error detected. Mounting local disks failed. List. Library. It's a glitch. Library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected to handle incoming network messages. Use the access comm portal command to access network functions. Access comm portal command. Connecting network drives. Error. Network inaccessible. Run MLA troubleshooter. Yeah, sure. Hello, guest. Is there something you'd like help with today? Your query. Troubleshooting. I think you'd like help accessing network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Please enter the admin password to authenticate your privileges. Admin. Ready. Too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin account? Yes. In order to prevent unauthorized access to admin controls, please take a moment to prove you are not a bot. Loading certification program. Certification program loaded. You will now be asked for a series of inputs. To cohere with data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Generating certification process 1. Part 1. Part 1 ready for user input. Please complete all fields. Please answer quickly and instinctively. Time is a factor in this assignment. Whoa, okay. Begin certification program. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Question 1 of 4. 2 plus 2. 4. Accept. What is the subjective reaction of this image? Face. What best describes a person? A problem-solving system. You're walking through the desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but you're not sure how far it is to the next oasis. What do? I offer half the water. Press any key to it. Okay. Ian. Subject. Ian. Frank. 2 Miles and Dan. Negatai. I don't know how to pronounce that. My first day at the Institute for Applied Neomatics. On the way to work, I'm terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm a complete buffoon? Maybe they were just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What the hell? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Neomatics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from the Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabhai shows up smiling. We were trying to find a cool acronym back when the institute was founded, she says. Inan, Iapan, Inapno. It all sounded stupid, but we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and then it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian. But if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know. Bloody geeks. Athena analysis. User Alex16 added 4 notes. Note 1. At novel's first sentence, she woke up in an impossible place, knowing nothing. Signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery. Though we should not go so far as to read the entire work as allegory. Rather, while taking the science-fictional novice at the core of the narrative at face value, we should... That. Note 2. Having no inherent knowledge of the nature of the world, forced to rely on what we are told by others and what our own subjective, flawed, limited senses tell us. 54, 72, 75, 74, 68, 20, 77, 61, 73, 20, 74, 68, 65, 20, 6F, 6E, 6C, 79, 20, 64, 61, 75, 67, 68, 74, 65, 72, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 54, 69, 6D, 65, 65, 2E, social reality, belief, and objective reality, matter, come into conflict. Note 3. When in Chapter 16, A Second Awakening in the Kingdom of Artemis, the protagonist questions her mentor on the... Note 4. A more meaningful interpretation can only be achieved through synthesis of... Archive 2060 BCE F12 Straton of Stegaera, I don't know. Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. We may not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man. He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. True. Whew. Let's listen to this lady.
When I was a little girl, one of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Oh, hey. Oh, that one's just a QR code. We'll check that out later. Okay. Cannot load archive. Milton, John. 54, 65, 6, or 68, 65, 20, 72, 6F, 61, 64, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 65, 78, 63, 65, 73, 73, 20, 6C, 65, 61, 64, 73. That day I oft remember, when from sleep I first awakened, and found myself reposed. 65, 20, 70, 61, 6C, 61, 63, 65, 20, 6F, 66, 20, 77, 69, nice, 73, 64, 6F, 6D, 2E, under a shade on flowers, much wondering where and what I was, whence thither brought, and how. 20, 74, 6F, 20, 74, 68, error, unknown error. Topic 3. One day you discover that you are not a human being, but a machine. Your life, so far, was real. No one controlled you or programmed you to behave in some specific way. Your physical and mental capacities are identical to those of an organic human being, but you were created in a lab. No one except you knows about this. Your family, your friends, they all think you are a regular human being like themselves. You could continue to live in your life the way you have before and nothing would change. How do you react? Pay specific attention to these questions. Does your concept of yourself change? Are you the same person you thought you were? Does your understanding of the world itself change? Do you reveal the information to others, or do you keep it to yourself? Why? 1,500 to 2,000 words. This 26th is the final deadline. No extensions will be granted. Submit via email or 66, 61, 63, 65, 62, 6F, 6F, 6B, 2E, 63, 6F, 6D, 2F, 63, 72, 6F, 74, 65, 61, 6D. ARG Solutions. All these calm people are driving me mad. Have they all suddenly turned into Buddha or something? I didn't know the world had such... Oh, who is this? From Bob Burkowski. To 108 recipients, subject Grog. Didn't know the world had such reserves of serenity. Though these latter-day Gautamas are at least being somewhat realistic. You know what's even worse? Those paranoid nutters who are building bunkers and collecting guns. Building bunkers, rather. Sorry, the enunciation was weird. What are they gonna do? Shoot. Though I have to admit the overall response has been much better than I ever anticipated. To the point where I might be moved by the beauty of humanity if I wasn't such a grumpy old fart. This minority of total idiots is really messing up my final days. Anyway, the reason I'm writing is because I refuse to believe in scenarios with absolutely no solutions. If we all put our heads together, we can figure something out. It'll be crazy, but crazy is better than dead. Crazy is what we do best on this planet. That's right. Be mentally ill. I wonder if it'll be easier to find the bottles on computer. Yes, there are bottles in the water. There's also a scary voice that shows up if I go out too far. Ah. There are 10 kinds of people in this world. Those who understand binary system, and those who don't. 2 robots are standing in front of Picasso's painting. One says, seems like something went wrong during printer driver installation. 2 atoms are walking down the street together. The first atom says, hey, I think I just lost an electron. Are you sure? Asks the second atom. The first Adam replies, yeah, I'm positive. Isn't that epic? Let's take this bottle over here. Bet we could find the other one. I know there's another one. God, I'm such a baby. I hate it. It sucks because later I'm going to be even more of a baby. No. I don't like the words. Alright, well. Might as well do a puzzle, right? What we came here to do.
Good. You are learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you, unless it is necessary.
I think we have more exploring to do, actually. There's like a secret on this map. Maybe it's not this map. But I'm pretty sure it is. Must be over here somewhere. It's like one of those plain as day sort of situations. Hello. Well, he is vibing. That was the sound of him going away. That's what that sound was. Just so y'all are aware. God, that's so weird. Alright, well, let's get this bread. Guards must be crazy. need a key. Wacky. Alright, though. We can do that. I can't tell if the documents on the terminals are all that's left from a larger archive or are carefully designed to communicate some hidden truth. Sheep 69, version 69.1.0162. How many? She's a level over here. I don't know what this place is, nor it seems does anyone else. Nothing to do but move forward and note whatever I find. Sheep. Hall of Windows. Pretty sure. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to do that so that I can then. That's how you do it, gamers. That's how you do it. Definitely the intended path. Also, I'm pretty sure we go somewhere. There's like a... We have to go somewhere to get that key for that door we just saw. I don't think it's in there. Maybe? Illusory wall. Wow. Keys moment. Alright. Alright, where do the keys go? Ah. Two stars. Oh, we actually don't have what we need for that. Okay. Let's get it in here. Attention, Part 2 of the certification program has now been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You will be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement, where appropriate. Begin. Yes. Since a person is merely a problem-solving system, we could, in principle, build a person out of bits of string and tin cans. I'd say so, yeah. Person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. I suppose so. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Yeah. Value is discovered. No. Not inherently. Persons deserve the talents they were born into. Sure. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. What is the liberty? The freedom? I'd say not particularly. Value is created. It can be. Is now complete. You will receive a notification when your user profile has been generated. I'm pretty sure if we built an AI system that was comparable to humans, we'd treat them as humans. Well, there'd be a lot of people who wouldn't, but personally, I don't see the difference. If it walks and talks and sounds human, I'm sure there'd be a level of uncanny valley to it. We keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we've covered it extensively. What we've barely mentioned, though, is the other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it... So, I'd lost my train. What would it be like to be that creature, to suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function? What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves in the shoes of such a being. Thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. That's why I almost gave up on my studies. Yeah. Reasonable. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone is on the same page. Please refer to the following people: Wen W 774 68 72 6F, Alexandra Drennan, project lead at /AI module, Nadia Sarabahai. I'm just gonna call it Nadia, institute coordinator, Rob McQueen, EL software, Trevor Donovan, EL software, George Jameson, generation module, Alan Jameson, scenario module, Bob Burkowski, simulation module, Radia, unknown, Aurora Calvin, link software, Omar Garab, link software, Lanning, maintenance module, J.E. Harrison, diagnostics, Frank Nagatai, memory module, Jared V. Shmilov, file system, Sun Wei Yang, Talos unit, formerly Soma. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady Sheryshevsky, don't worry, he's nice. 75, 67, 68, 20, 69, 6E, 61, 63, 74, 69, 6F, 6E, 2C, 20, 61, 6C, 6C, 6F, 77, 20, 68, 75, 6D, 61, 6E, 69, 74, 79, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 63, 6F, 6D, 65, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 68, 61, 72, 6D. Straton of Stageria, I guess. 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school, an admirer of Aristotle. He was a proponent of the empiric and fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truths. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Cool. QR code. I forget what these ones were. I don't remember what it was. Yeah. It's clear I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed by the voice in the sky or some other force. Who's to say? Could anyone ever truly say? The answer is yes. I could. They just won't let me. Whether out of fear or, well, admittedly I can't say why. I see. Well, I can't quite just up and grab that. Alright, I might have to look this one up because I forget. Oh. My profile's been generated. Download profile update. Yeah, sure. Congratulations, your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Basic account privilege is only due to outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted eminent status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy the basic account functionalities. Alright. You're to be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you are sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside, and you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. Perhaps. User provided an objective response when asked for a subjective one. User denied moral authority but defended moral claims. Fair enough. Access is restricted to administrators. Please enjoy the basic functionalities. Okay, give me my support. I'm sorry I wasn't better able to assist you. If you're still encountering a problem, please describe it. Thank you. A support ticket has been generated and appended to your file. You will receive notification when a reply has been sent. I see. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm trying to find the particular fucking thing. Empty. Hey, that did it. Sorry, just making sure I can see chat. Okay. Let me up. Oh, good.
And we within them.
There's a few secrets on this level.
Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
Stratton of Stageria. On Beniging's fragment. It is the grave error of many philosophers, not only the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. 74, 68, 65, 20, 75, 6e, 65, 78, 61, 60, 69, 6e, 65, 64, 20, 6c, 69, 66, 65, 20, 69, 73, 20, 6e, 6f, 74, 20, 77, 6f, 72, 74, 78, 20, 6c, 69, 76, 69, 6e, 67. I won't be reading all of this. It's a lot of encoded words that I can't quite read. Arcady, I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow find a solution. I believe that. Preserve the non-biological components of. Not in terms of immediately. You'll find the details of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is global undertaking. I opened the wrong one. Hi all. Everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been said to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Arcady's team are already working 4C, 49, 46, 45, 20, 55, 48, 20, 46, 49, 4E, 44, 53, 20, 41 run. 20, 57, 41, 59, but you really don't need to worry about the teams getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get this show on the road, Nadia. Very well. There's gonna be some exploring to be had, folks. Well, first of all, there's something I must do. No, I was right there. I almost did it first try. My first time playing on computer, it would have been awesome. Amogus. Fudge. No. Alright, here's what you gotta do, right? You just go up here, you go up, you jump, you land it, you land it, you land it, you land those, and then you jump across, and then you fall intentionally. You do it intentionally, you see, and then you run up, you go again, you run, you jump over it, you clear it for your own ego, and then you run, you jump, you do it again, you clear it because you're just that cool. And then you run up, you run, you jump, you don't fall like that time. That time was actually a genuine mistake. Then this time we go up, you jump across, you turn, run over here. You'd make the Wisconsin dash. No! Oh, the Wisconsin dash. Okay, and then you run up, you jump, you land it perfectly like a goddamn champion. You run up here, you move a little to the side, you move back a little, and then you fuck it up, and then you run over here, you hop on here, chat, and you get up on here, you jump, you cross, you nail it, you jump back over here, you run, you jump, and you fuck it up again, and then you run over here, right, you run over here, and you just, you make your way over to this plinth. And you run and jump across, and then you make sure you're lined up, and then you do the Wisconsin dash, and then you fuck it up. And then you run over here, and you jump up, and you land it, and you walk over, and you shim sham shrew your way back, and then you run and jump, and you come over here, and you get ready to do the goddamn Wisconsin dash. And you hit him with the double feature. You grab the top secret tape, you jump up here because you're a goddamn gamer, and then you take a quick look around, real quick. And then you jump off, and you run back down here, because we are no longer done. We have top secret stuff. Worth it. I'm on a beat. There's all sorts of crazy stuff on these maps, by the way. Like, I guarantee you I'm missing stuff. Oh, come on, there's something here. This is like, for sure, a spot with a secret in it. I know it is. I'm just looking for it and I can't find it. And then you run up the mountain. Back where we started. Alright, let's run forward this time.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
Make the darkness
Access data clear.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, And they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
I swear there's other secrets on this map, but I am having a hard time finding them. It looks like you could just jump right down there, right? But nope. That is certain death. Now you know what death looks like. It is real. Kind of. Oh, bruh. Okay. Well, we'll get that set up in a bit. Why do I always forget where it is? This female voice that speaks from the abnormalities. It speaks with a different tone than the other riches in this place. there another star in this area? No. We appear to be ready to leave. And it appears to be cube time. Ah, this is a very nice map. I like it. Alright. EL. Short for Extended Lifespan is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernyshevsky, EL will at BR. Links, download press kit, meet the team, ref, apply, ref, contact. Sometimes it's ref. Alexandra Drennan. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? And where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there is no precedent for a non-human being. A person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants, or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than the young genius who revolutionized the... True. Athena 8. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaws creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the error. I think, she finally said, the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, believe as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. Cool. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Top 10 cubes. There's a lot of talking going on there. What's a hexahedron? Samurai. A powerful device fashioned by the designer. Faith. A cube. Sheep. The edges are beveled. That makes it a decahedron. Always right. You forgot the ingredients. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. But the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Always right. Wrong. Dog. Oh, we love dog here. If the designer's perfect, and you designed me for a purpose, I must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in his land, for some are beyond the facilities he grants me. Oh, but how wrong you are. They are within the confines. I do not understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world that appeared almost as if it were damaged. But I must believe that there is a purpose here I cannot see. Faith. Oh, Faith. The purpose is to find purpose. Didn't you listen to the last data entry? Oh, it appears I've gotten a message. One moment. Enjoy this lovely screen. I think that it would make a lovely background. I wish I could have this as like my idle screen. Just like a Talos principle still shot. Going over the fence. Alright. I see. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. But alas. Understood. Whew. My vision blurs. You can do some silly stuff in this game. Specifically with cubes and the auto jump that it gives. You mustn't cross the streams. Oh, mustn't I? So much greenery, you'd think there'd be a secret. Alright, let me read this. You receive a reply to your user support ticket. Display reply. Yes. Topic account certification error. User basic account reply. An account certification program diagnostic has been performed and no errors were reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedure? Deleting existing user account. Creating a new admin account. Email the network administrator. Run mail.exe. Sure. Smooth denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts to override certification results will be logged. You will receive a notification if your attention is required. Okay. Now, as much as I would like to play more, believe me, I would. And we are pretty close, honestly. How many more? 4 there. 6.
Long ago, I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus, all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
Okay. Classical philosophers. An extensive collection of the works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. Annotated. Error. Compression algorithm. LZ19. Not available in system EL-0. Progress. Rep 3. Alexandria. To Ian mailing list. Which is what this is. I just noticed that. Hi all. As per the last meeting, we're going to do an existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a whole slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users. Designed for iterative processes. After some back and forth, we decided to use the S65, 72, 69, 6F, 75, 73, 20, 45, 6E, 67, 69, 6E, 67, or 65, 20, 37, 2E, 3, 35, 2C, 20, 77, 68, 69, 63, 68, 20, 43, 72, 6F, 74, 65, 61, 60, 20, 68, 61, 76, 65, 26B, 69, 6E, 64, 6C, 79, 20, 60, 61, 64, 65, 20, 61, 76, 61, 69, 6C, 61, 62, 6C, 65, 20, 74, 6F, 20, 75, 73, 2E. All the relevant documents are attached. Alex. I have a box. Though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable material of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosophers cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos Principle. What seemingly enraged many of his contemporaries and a significant number of later thinkers is the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through the rhetorical webs which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos principle, but that work remains lost. Unfortunate. Arcady Journal 77 officially began work on Archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. Team intimidated by project scope but working hard will be sharing space with Drennan and Serb High Team. Look forward to meeting them. 12 comments. First, seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say. Lol. A great snapshot of the human species at its best and at its worst. At its worst, come on, it's just a comment. Just such a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter. Maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Bye. God bless you. Last. Dang, cheese man. Hit him with the last. Anyway, let's go talk to our computer friend. Lol. To Nomi77 J.E. Harrison. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. Just, I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? An inability to deal with reality. Maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses, and I pointed at EL and said, life finds a way. Maybe you had to be there. J.E. Harrison. Any emails sent from this address are to be considered confidential. Sharing or forwarding without permission may result in the prosecution by the enraged spirit of Jeff Goldblum. Cicero. Shall the industrious husbandman then plant trees, the fruit of which he shall never see? And shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and a republic? What does the procreation of children imply, and our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness in drawing up wills, and the inscriptions on monuments and panegyrics, and that our thoughts run on futurity? Cannot retrieve Tusculan Disputations 484-F5045. What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic who have sacrificed their lives for its good expected? Do you believe that they thought their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease. So might Epaminondas. I don't know all these names. Epaminondas. And not to look abroad and among the ancients, for instances. So might I myself. But somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages, and this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiness, genius, and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Most increasingly sophisticated. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly, how would you know? Ah, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that could not be written by a bot? I respond to a simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations. I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoid capitalization. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's a bot. Lol, I'm not a bot. I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At best, they can interject random comments. Sam is right. Stop trolling. Vegan warrior. Sam is a bot. Nice. Alright. Time to do some puzzles. The L hides in here. A door too far. Absurd. A door not far enough. I don't like this back corner's implied existence. Hey. That just ain't worth it. Hold on now. I'm gonna be doing another run through this game at some point, so I'm gonna show off at least a trick. It appears that this is not a time at which I can, though. But normally you can get some pretty goofy shots from a distance, like across the way with like those sort of things. Hello. Whoa, hello there. Oh yeah. SYRVOKAK. Is that one of the names? That's one of the names that was in the thingum. Oh man, interesting. Okay. Puzzle time. Deception. I bet. Oh man. Like, to Do we need... Yeah, I need it. Video game, please. Thought I heard beeping. Loading the open library system done. Hello again. We'd like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook. Sure. Based on the analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate this accuracy as a result out of 5? Reasonable. Excellent. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? I want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Some mad experiment. Oh dear, no. I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know that none of this is real. I have no idea how. It may not conform to your idea of what is real, but I fail to see how that is conclusive evidence against. Thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you are a person? You may very well say so, but how does that prove anything? To me, those are only words on a screen. What we need to uncover is what's going on underneath them, if anything. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as such from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Okay. Wrong button. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that he had eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so a nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of, and the goddess outside, under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged on. Singularity is coming. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter, and I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. An AMA. From the founders of the modern scientists nomadics. Many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry I said science twice. Nadia. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No. Technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady Chernyshevsky. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady, is that you? Do. Why, Haref. To Alan Jameson. Subject. Scenario Gen. So far, all the puzzles are solvable, and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're headed in the right direction here. Let's go fall in a hole. Where's the hole? Egads, a computus. Don't pull me away. Don't pull me in, don't pull me in, don't pull me in, Papa, don't pull me in, don't pull me in. Hello. God, I hate that. Hey, little house. Don't know how I missed that when I spawned.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think the past is still definitely present. Hold on, we might be able to get another thingum. Oh, I see. I'm in. What am I doing? I'm being quite silly. Ah. Well, I don't need it open for long. Just long enough. Probably gonna be the last level I do for the evening. Okay. Where do we start? I assume over here, but I've failed to notice something. I must have. Ah, yes, here we are. Let's just connect these to start with, get our pieces in order. Ah, good, another one of these. Guess I've turned around in here. Okay. More puzzles. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I appear to have lost track of mine thing. Yes, there is in fact a star here. Oh, actually. Alright. There's gonna be a blue light over here. Yeah. But, sorry. It's like slightly jostled the mouse. Pinhole windows. You don't say. Ah. Okay. Alright. Hold on. This is becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's gotta be a better way. Or another way. Perhaps. I really am not clear on what my plan is. But apparently it works. The slight differences in height were enough. I could have swore there was more to find on this map. Well, okay.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land. You have conquered all its guardians and solved all its mysteries. Thus, you are appointed its master, and you may do with it as you will.
You got everything there. The only thing left to do is go to the secret dev room to end the stream. Say hi to a dev. Hi, Tom. Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Hi, Alan. Wait, what book you got there? Secret Principles of Talos by Alan Ledavik. Nathan Mini-Me. He's got a little box. He's got a little everything, actually. Oh, look at it. Oh. Hi, Big Nathan. So you just put it back for him to get again. You be trying. Alright. Wacky. Alright. Alright, gamers. I will be back with more tomorrow. Because I love that game, but I can't keep on going. It's 12:30 at night. I gotta hop back in a call still. Do some stuff, so till next time. Tomorrow night, likely. Also, tomorrow I'm going to be playing a bunch of Portal games all day. So, if you like Portal and Portal games, specifically Portal 1, Portal 2, Portal RTX, hopefully Portal Reloaded, we have Aperture Tag, Aperture Desk Job, which is another game we're going to be playing. I've never even touched it, so I don't know anything about it. A lot of Portal. We also have, like, the new chapter of Poppy that came out, and also the new Bendy game came out, so we might play those at some point. Talos Principle tomorrow. There's a lot going on tomorrow. But for today, not much else. So, until next time, I've been Creature, you've been the chat, and it has been very lovely today. I'd say it's been fun, but today was very chilled out. So, let's just say bon voyage.